This story tells of two neighboring kingdoms, the Pengging Kingdom and the Baka Kingdom. Pengging was led by Prabu Damar Maya. His son is Raden Bandung Bandawasa, alternative spelling, Bondowoso. Meanwhile, the Baka Kingdom was led by a man-eating giant named Prabu Baka. He was assisted by a Patih named Gupala. Even though he came from a giant nation, Prabu Baka had a beautiful daughter named Rara Jonggrang. To expand the kingdom, Prabu Baka called for war on the kingdom of Pengging. A battle erupted in the kingdom of Pengging. In order to end the war, Prabu Damar Maya sent his son to face Prabu Baka. Thanks to his supernatural powers, Bandung Bandawasa managed to defeat and kill Prabu Baka. The news of King Baka's death was immediately reported by Patih Gupala to Rara Jonggrang. After the death of Prabu Baka, Prince Bandung Bandawasa stormed into the Baka palace. There, he was captivated by the beauty of Rara Jongrang. He also proposed to the princess, but was rejected because the princess did not want to marry her father's killer. Because he continued to be persuaded, finally the princess was willing to be married with two conditions that were impossible to be granted. The first requirement is the construction of a well called the Jalatunda well. The second condition is the construction of 1,000 temples in just one night. Bandung Bandawasa agreed to both conditions. First, he managed to complete the Jalatunda well thanks to his supernatural powers. After the well was finished, Rara Jonggrang tried to trick the prince into willing to go down into the well and check it out. After Bandung Bandawasa descended, the princess ordered Gupala to cover and fill the well with stones. However, Bandung Bandawasa managed to get out by breaking through the pile of rocks thanks to his supernatural powers. Bandawasa was angry, but soon calmed down because of the beauty and seduction of the princess. To realize the second condition, Bandung Bandawasa summoned spirits, jinn, demons, and demons, from the bowels of the earth. With their help, he managed to complete 999 temples. When Rara Jonggrang heard the news that the 1000th temple was nearing completion, she tried to thwart Bandawasa's efforts. He woke the court ladies and the village women to start pounding the rice with Anton, and ordered that the mounds of straw be burned on the east side. The pounding sound of Anton suggests that the dawn activity has begun, while the light from the east gives the impression that the sun will soon rise, so the spirits hide back into the bowels of the earth. As a result, only 999 temples were successfully built, so the Bandung Bandawasa effort failed. After learning that all of this was the result of Rara Jonggrang's fraud and trickery, Bandung Bandawasa was furious and cursed Rara Jonggrang to turn into stone. The princess turned into the most beautiful statue to complete the last temple. According to this story, the Ratu Baka site near Prambanan was the palace of Prabu Baka, while the 999 unfinished temples are now known as Candi Sewu, and the statue of Durga in the north room of the main temple in Prambanan is the embodiment of the princess who was cursed to stone and is still remembered as Rara Jonggrang, which means slender girl. The message is, don't ever cheat if you don't want to be in a disaster.